Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Israel Brief brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm Rolene Marks, and hey, it's that time of the day again, time for your news headlines. And I bring you those news headlines every Monday to Thursday, either on our Facebook page, where you can find us at Lottle's site. And we would love it if you joined our growing community by giving us a like or a follow, sharing our content. We really appreciate it when you do. Or on our YouTube channel, where you can find us at the Israel Brief, and all you have to do is click on the red subscribe button. And if you want to share it with your friends, I'm certainly not going to stop you. But let's take a look at those top stories making headlines. And the good news is Israel has announced that we will be lifting some more restrictions as we roll out the vaccines and the numbers start to come down slightly. So we are lifting up slowly but surely. So later today, the coronavirus cabinet will meet to discuss whether or not or how they are going to open up the airport. I know there are many of you out there who are dying to come and visit for a variety of reasons, some of them which are humanitarian. But up for discussion is opening up the airport to those who are either vaccinated, have recovered from coronavirus, or have a negative COVID test. And this must be provided within 72 hours of arriving. Now, on Monday, the Israeli authorities tried a pilot program by fitting all arrivals with a surveillance bracelet. Yes, we do love a good accessory, and this will help keep track of where arrivals are going in and around the country. And it is hoped that the airport will open ahead of the elections on the 23rd of March so that Israelis abroad can come home to vote. And also because we are fast approaching the Pesach or Passover festival, and I know many people want to be here and be reunited with families. Having said that, we don't have any idea of prospective restrictions if there will be during the Passover holiday. But in other good news, come Sunday, restaurants, cafes, event halls will open up, and hopefully we can get that side of the economy working again. And in other news, we now go to Israel's Supreme Court, which yesterday, in an absolute landmark ruling, ruled that any conversions that are done through the reform or conservative synagogues or processes will be recognized for aliyah under the law of return. This is highly controversial because it does break the monopoly that the Orthodox leadership have on conversions, and they have threatened through political parties and through the rabbinical courts to try and overthrow this absolute landmark ruling, which has been welcomed by leaders of the conservative and reformed groups and movements. And our final story really irks me. In fact, it left me at a loss for words yesterday, and that doesn't happen very often. And that is, yet again, the BBC have broadcast something that is highly offensive to the Jewish community, and not just in England, but I think around the world. They had a panel discussion on BBC Politics on whether or not Jews are an ethnic minority. Now, it is absolutely appalling, and if any of you are on Twitter and follow many of our Jewish activists from the UK, you would have seen the outrage expressed there. And the Board of Deputies, which is a Jewish communal leadership group in the United Kingdom, expressed their disappointment and their dismay, saying that they are very disappointed at the lack of sensitivity shown by the BBC, especially in light of Jews being targeted for anti-Semitism and for mass murder throughout our history, especially based on the fact that we are an ethnic minority, and many taking to social media and asking the very important question, will any other ethnic minority group be subject to this kind of panel discussion, and why just the Jewish community? It has certainly left a bad taste in many people's mouths and a lot of disgust. And we are waiting to see whether or not an apology will be forthcoming from BBC Politics. So those are the top stories making headlines today. Don't forget to check out our website for awesome original content. We have a whole lot of incredible articles coming our way, including from Ben Freeman, who has just released his book, and check it out. It should be up later today or tomorrow. It will also be up on our Facebook page. You know what to do. Like us, follow us, share our content, subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Israel Brief, and you can also interact and follow us on Twitter at Lay of the Land 5. So with today's edition of The Israel Brief, I'm Rolene Marks, wishing you a safe and healthy rest of your day. And don't worry, we'll meet again this time tomorrow.